Hi, good day. My name is John Superville, and today we are going to be installing the Windows Server 2008. This is just to give you a short tutorial on how to install Windows Server 2008. So, what you would do, well, I already have the image downloaded and saved to my computer. So, I'm going to use the Oracle VirtualBox to carry on this installation. So you're going to open it, right, and click new, and what we will do is we're going to give it a name. At this point you're going to give it a name. So Windows Server 2008. It could be whatever you want it. You could, make sure that the name is meaningful. Going to click version, scroll down to 2008 32-bit. Going to click next. Here's where you tell the virtual machine how much RAM you're going to give it. To use is just like physically installing RAM on your system. So next, I'm going to create virtual hard drive. Create. Yes, you want it to be a VirtualBox image. Next. Here's where you could tell the computer to save the image dynamically or fix. Dynamically is basically whatever changes or are being made to the virtual machine, it will gradually increase the size of the file. And fixed is where you give it a fixed file size on your hard drive and it cannot be changed. So we're going to click dynamically. Next, okay, this is where you allocate how much space you want it to take from your hard drive. We're going to leave it at the default 25 gigs, and of course at here when you click on this little icon, it's going to give you the location where the image is going to be stored on your hard drive. Create. Right, and click settings, and here inside here is where you could get a brief breakdown. This is where the image is going to be stored, a brief breakdown of as to the virtual machine, your boot order, the amount of memory you want to allocate it, display. Alright, storage. This is where we're going to select the image. This when you click that, this is the window where it is being installed on my hard drive. Server 2008, open. Right, you're going to tell it to load to that image. Network. Advanced, you're going to select, if it has default as the Intel Pro 1000 desktop, because this makes it easier to be able to link virtual machines together. You could assign, you have your serial ports, you could assign USB controller, share folders. Okay. Alright, so now we are going to start our virtual machine. At this point is where the image is going to be loaded. And here is where your home installation screen. So what you're going to do, click next, install. Installation screen, click install. Give it a little time to load. Seems to be having a problem with mouse. Okay, so we're going to install the Enterprise Edition. So select that. You could read the license, but click accept. Not going to do upgrade. Clean, fresh install. That. This screen here is where you could do things like make partitions. So I'm going to click new, and we're going to give this first partitions 15 gigs. If you have a calculator, you could do your calculation to come up with your amount, that any amount that you want to allocate must be no larger than 25 gigs if it is you want to have more than one partitions. Click apply. It's going to allocate and make the partition. And then you could allocate this second new, apply, and after this we'll install it on partition 1 with the 15 gigs. Next, and then you just wait and come back after the installation is done. Right, and after all the files have been expanded, the virtual machine is going to restart itself, just like if your real computer is going to start itself. Wait for it to install the updates. Right, and we start, and I click start now. The whole machine is going to restart. Don't touch anything at this point. Right, and now we are going to boot into Windows. At this point, all we can do is wait. Right, for it to finish the installation. Give it a few seconds. Okay, now that it is installed, click OK. I'm gonna give it a password, capital P. For A, we're gonna use the @ SSW. For the O, we're gonna use 0 RD. Password would be the combination for our installation, because Windows Server usually is very high on security. Let's try it again. P A. Okay, and that is it. Now let's change, click OK, and it is preparing your desktop now. Right, and now we are boot into Windows, and that there is the installation of Windows Server 2008.